Hello, everybody. Welcome back to SimAirport. We're back here at the airport, and we have game sound. So that's awesome. What are we going to be doing today? Today, we're going to be putting bathrooms in the office building. I don't know if they're actually going to use them, but I feel bad because they don't have bathrooms. So let's go ahead and put some bathrooms in to the office building. So let's clone that. And we'll put a wall. I don't know. Let's go up here. I'm actually going to put them over here by the stairs. And that side has a wall. So that would be... I'm going to flip them like that. And... let's see, kind of, I don't know, right there. Sure. There we go. Let's hit the fast forward button on that. Let's talk about other things we're going to be doing today. I did add in 2 rows of offices while you were gone and a row of conference rooms just in case. Just in case we needed them. We can always go to floor 3 if we need more offices. So my idea here today is, we'll get a great look at the airport real fast. I mean, it's not huge, but it's mighty. It's a mighty airport. Also, we're at the point where it's getting busy and things are doing wacky stuff. Let's check in on our... Ooh, we got an AM flight for XL. Can we put that in? Can we? Those are small. We can do an AM flight for XL, so let's check this guy. A350, yes. Don't mind if we do. Let's get that in there. Large flights, we got a 707, a 707. Okay, we're not going to mess with it anyway. What we're going to do today is, I'm going to hit play. We're going to try negotiating with an airline real fast, and we're going to see what we can do. We have some other stuff we have to do over here, but let's try airline negotiation, because when I've done it in the past, it's been, I'm kind of just like, whatever, I don't care. But let's actually look at like airline negotiation and see what we can do there. So I think that's under here. And I'm going to look at WestJet. Do we have a person for WestJet? We do not. Do we have one that we can assign to them? We do. Okay. Going to assign this sales rep to WestJet. Okay, so so let's negotiate. We'll see what we can do. Nope. Oh, you have to have eight flights from them. Okay. So let's see. Do they have a rep? How many flights we have for them? We have 8. Okay. Arrow time. You like everything that we got going on here, bro. Let's negotiate. What do they have right now? They've got small flights. All right, offered flights. Select up to 4. Can we get them to do... I don't know if we need large planes, but we definitely could use... Let's do 2 small. Well, no, because... Let's do 2 large. Sure. They want 2 first-class lounges, which we can do. And we can do a flight crew lounge. So what if we came down to 1 on this? And they want 6 offices, which we can do. We can't do either one of those. If we came up to, I don't know, 12% on there, maybe 12% on there. Yeah, they want a lot here. No, we want We went at least 50%, dude. Runway fees, terminal fees. What are our runway fees right now? $13 and $50. Terminal fees are. I mean, we could come down to 1,300 on this. Yeah, that would make up a lot of. If we came down to 50 here. Oh, that it's hot. So what if we came up on this now? Yeah. We can negotiate it down a little bit. We can come down to 9% and 10 here. And bring this down to 79. Daily fees. Can we come up? Oh, they're definitely not into that. What if we did 10,000? Yeah, they want 1,000. Well, if you want that, we can come down to like 1,000 on your daily fees, and maybe boost you up here. Oh, let's stay at 50. Maybe we go to 1,400. No, I'm gonna say 1,600. So that's good. I'm just looking over everything. We can't give them any small or large gates because we already have a lot of traffic on those, and they only have 8 flights. So I can't give them anything else besides, what they have. I'd have to build more stuff for my airport, you know what I mean? Or move things. I would have to build more stuff. So we can do a first class lounge and a flight crew lounge. Well, let's send the offer. I think that's pretty good. That raises our runway and terminal fees, because those are a little bit higher than what. Correct? Yeah, runway is 13 and 50. So 16. So it basically gives us an extra $300 on runway fees, and keeps the terminal fee the same. But we're also wanting a minimum of 80 people per flight. So. See what they say. Don't know. We'll figure it out. Okay, so bathrooms are in. Let's get some walls going here for those. And I don't think we got robbed, and they may say that, but I don't think we did on that. We're gonna pause real fast so we don't get screwed over on things. So we need a flight crew and a first class lounge. So I'm going to put them next to each other. First class we'll put right here. Flight crew we'll put right here. And assign. Assign. Okay. They also needed... What else did they need? 6 offices, a store, a cafe, and a conference room. So we already have a store. And we have a cafe. And we can give them some conference rooms over here. We need offices and a conference room. So we'll give them this conference room. And we'll start assigning them offices over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, what else do they need? They are not missing anything. Fantastic. Fantastic. One or more... oh, and I need to schedule 2 flights here. Fantastic. Boom and boom. So our next one, let's try... We've got some facilities that we can do here to play with. So we have like a couple stores and we have a cafe still. So we've got a couple of those to play with and we got some things. So let's try another one. We're making money hand over fist. So we're good on those flights. Let's check our extra large. No. SparkJet. Let's talk to SparkJet. Do they have a rep? Okay, so let's negotiate with them. And we can do... What can we do? Okay, hold on. Let's figure out where we can put some airplanes first. So we actually have pretty much anything on extra large gates. Okay, so let's talk to SparkJet. Let's try this out again. Let's negotiate. Let's see if we can get 4 large planes. Time preference. Can we do early morning? We might be able to do early morning. Let's see. We could do PM for sure. Okay. All right. Let's scroll to the top. Let's start at the top. First class lounges. You know, so what we're going to do is we're going to reduce everything they want by half to start off with. No gates. No gates. We can do a store. Can we get rid of 1 cafe? Okay, we can do that. We can do a conference room. How many offices? We're going to try to do 2 offices. Negotiative fuel satisfaction. Sure, 35%. I don't know what we're at right now. 47. We should be good there. Autosave is the real hero. Okay, cafe profit shares 6%. Did we offer them a cafe? 1. No cafe. No cafes. So 5% on that. Let's go down to 7 on that. No, see, you've got to give me some. You got to give me some people here. $10,000. All right, can we do 15? Oh, you can type in a number. How fantastic is that? Can we do 30? Oh, can we do 50,000? Can we do 100,000? Can we do 200,000? Sure. Daily fee of 200,000? Sure. Let's go. Will they give me more on my terminal fees? Yeah. I just, sure. That's a lot of people right there. All right, so that is going. In the meantime, let's try. We're going to do. Oh, we'll do a next round. $175,000 on the daily. I'm gonna say breach penalty of 50,000. No, I want 80 on that. They're at 47% on this, so I'm gonna go to 45 and 79. We can do that and that. This is still a 0. We can do 5 offices. What if we went to 1 and 1? Okay. That's still hot. All right, so here's my thought is I'm going to pause real fast so they don't bring me another dadgum. I'm going to clone tool, and I'm going to take these 3 stores right here, and I'm going to clone them. I'm going to clone their walls, too. That's not what I wanted. Get the wall right to there. So my thought was to put it right here and then flip this bad boy around and slap one right here. Like that. Boom. And then we just need that guy. Like that. So that's my thought here. And we get 6 more stores right there. And then I feel like we need to make some like small cafes. I think we have a small cafe down here somewhere, don't we? Like make one of those that's the same, but just like a small cafe. Same size as these guys over here. Okay, what do we got? Okay, next round. All right. Uh-huh. These are no, you're not getting these 2. What if we give you a store, cafe, conference room, 79%. Okay. Hey, we're trying. We're negotiating here, bro. Yeah. So my thought is like, let's hit the fast forward button because we need to finish up this negotiation, I guess. I think we actually came out on top in that because the amount of stuff that we got out of them was insane, to be real honest. Um, right, they went 2 first class lounges and 2 flight crew lounges, so let's do that. Okay. Flight crew. What else we need? 5 offices, which we can do. Man, hopefully we got enough offices. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, we got 5 offices. We need a store, a cafe, and a conference room. We're going to give them this store. And this cafe. And we have 4 flights to add. All right. We're good to go. Fantastic. Who was that? Sparkjet. So, I mean, they've got a couple. They've got 3. So we could accept, and we could reduce our fuel price. Like our fuel price is fixed at $1.60. We could do it based upon 10% above market. So, because I mean, we're not hurting for. Actually, I think I'm going to go back to fixed. Instead of $1.60, I'm going to go down to $1.50. $1.51. All right. Do we have any XLs? What do we got? Super Alliance. A 787. Are we negotiated with them? We are not. Okay. Play. So I feel like I'm gonna build a cafe over here, and I'm sure. Yeah, I think that'll be fine. I don't know how many people the kitchen can hold, but how big is this thing anyway? These are stores, so let's get a store label on them. They are 6x6s. Okay. All right, so 6x6. Let's do a cafe. And let's try to make some like 6x6 cafes here. 6x6. And give me some walls. Yeah, it's fine. All right. We're going to need a door, which is here. Right? 1, 2. No. Cancel. Cancel. Give me a wall. Apparently their fuel satisfaction is back above what it should be. Yeah. There we go. And we need objects. Cafe. Cash register. We're going to definitely need a coffee maker. Drink machine. Can I get an ATM in here? Okay, we've got a cooler or warmer. We've got a drink machine. We got a coffee maker. We got a cash register, and then we need chairs. Oh, let's get a table in here first. Actually, let's do the chairs first. They're just small cafes. It's like get your stuff to go and get out. We're checking in on who was that? Sparkjet. Deal negotiated. Yes. Arrow time is good. Sparkjet. Yeah, see, they're up to 55% on fuel satisfaction, bro. We're good. I don't like our commercial fees, but listen, they're going to pay me some ridiculous amount of money to their daily fees are $170,000 plus runways of 3,200. And they're flying in what? I don't know how many flights. They're flying in 13 flights. So, I mean, I feel like I took them for money, to be real honest. Let's hit fast forward here. Let's get these cafes figured out. Oh, yeah, and I have auto hire on. I was like, wait, I don't have anybody hired for these places. No, I have auto hire turned on. Also, I think, yes, all of these stores should have a PA system in it. Yeah. No, connect to is what we want. And we want to, can we, yep. Autosave, real hero again. Yep. 38. We're going to need another one of them. So, PA amplifier. Now, we want the big one. We want the big dog here. Like that. Because we're going to put an amp in here. I'm sorry, a speaker in here. Where did I put that one at? Is that it? Yeah. Could a guy just do a little bit of this and put them right there? I like these little cafes, and then we can, because we don't care about, passengers anymore. They're going to be late to their dadgums. Um, it'll be fine. That's what the walkway of death is for, bro. We have plenty of coverage on the speakers, so I can probably clone that now, I bet. Could a guy clone that now? Actually, so that would go to this side, so I need to do this. I don't know what it did, but this is what we want right here. Like that. Okay, we need to assign it to a kitchen. Assign to boop, boop. Close that. All right, fantastic. Fantastic. We're definitely going to need more of these fellers. So the question becomes, do we want to, and I'm thinking here, what if we put in two more, like get a full block of cafe, like all of those going, and then put some stairs upstairs to the upstairs, and then because do we really? I mean, our downside would be is that they can come up to the third floor, but they ain't got nowhere to go. You know what I'm saying? Oh, we do have this whole area right here to build in, so we might fill up this area and then move back down. Yeah, because we got this whole dadgum right here. Okay. Connect to. That might be the other. That's fine. We'll have more. We'll have more of them. Oh, look at that little tiny cafe going. They're on the wrong side. It's fine. I can't do that. I can't just. Fast forward. So they're looking at the screen. Roger that. Yep, let's wait. Let's wait. Thank you, guys. All right, hold on. Just don't go nowhere. They're looking at the screen. There. Just come right back. You've got it in your hand. Put it back up. And we're good. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to clone those two. Like that. We're going to leave a gap here, I feel like. I feel like we should gap that out. What if we did this? What does this look like? Oh. I kind of want to do that, but I know I shouldn't. So what we could do is we could do blocks of 4 instead. So we could do clone these down to right there. And 1, 2. Actually, it would be, let's clone these 4 because we're going to move it. Let's see, 1. Darn it. I right clicked. 1, chew, 1, chew. Okay. And if we come up here and we clone this, we can do that. Like that. Probably cancel that. Let's do it like this then. We're gonna have a wall, so we need this. 1, chew. All right, fantastic. So that stuff will be going in there, and then we can put charging stations. I want to put some, like, excuse me, maybe some charging stations in here. Not sure yet. We'll let that finish real fast. And I say real fast, but we all know it's not going to be that fast. So our airline interest is 78%. SparkJet is the one that we just negotiated with. They're at 78%, so that's fantastic. Their fuel satisfaction, I think, is going to go up and down because we have it at like $1.50. So as long as we can stay above 50% on that. But we're just absolutely raking them over the coals on some of that stuff. Like, not maintenance, terminal fees. Yeah, so I mean, like, the terminal fees are, we're doing pretty good. Runway fees, 3,200. So it makes me wonder, and let's look at one of these airlines that we've got. We don't have a deal with, but we have to have 8. So Starflight, that one. Let's do one that we've got. So Starflight is 89%. Let's check them out. Do they have a rep? They have a rep. And we're pretty good. They just don't like our commercial fees, which that's fine. You can not like them, but let's negotiate. And can we get... Well, we got to look at our time slots here. We're open on everything. So can we get... Let's actually not... Let's get a flight. Let's do one flight. We'll say early morning. All right. Let's go back up to the top and let's just absolutely rake them over the coals. And we'll say, okay, you can have 4 offices, no gates, no stores, no cafes, one conference room. We'll give you that. We'll do that. Profit share 5%. Just give me some of this. Runway fees, terminal fees, daily fees, Okay. Now we'll go up to one of these. Mm-hmm. You can do one here. One here. Okay. Send the offer. They're going to reject that, but I'm just, you know, raking them over the coals to start with. You know what I'm saying? Oh, cafes. Let's get those zoned in. Oh, they rejected all of our stuff, bro. Who was that? I don't even remember. Oh, assign him the foreman? Sure. Breach penalty. Runway fees. Terminal fees. Daily fees. Profit share. Share. Yeah, we could do that. Oh, you want a store? We could give you a store. No. 2 fly. Could we go? What if we did that? How's that feel? How's that feel for you guys? Probably terrible, to be real honest. It's probably going to feel terrible in the morning. I don't want to have to deal with all that. Give me this kitchen zone. Assign to assign. How many kitchen zones you can have, you know? Maybe they'll tell me, like, hey, you need... Oh, okay. So let's just not select any flights this time. Negotiate. None. Again, coal rakeage. Yeah, we could do one of those. Listen, boys. I need all the money. I need all the money. I need all the money. We're poor right now. We only got 30 million. It's not what you can do for me. It's what I can do. No, wait. It's what you can do for me. Is what I'm saying. It's not what... Yeah. You know what I mean. Okay, so that one's got 40 on it. Wait, I have some down there too. Give me that guy again. Why? Why would you decline our negotiations? That's just mean. Too much raking over the coals, I guess. Let's try again. Okay. Listen, what if I give you 2 of these? How do you feel about that? And 4 offices. You're not getting a gate. And a cafe. I went 80% minimum on your... Actually, we could go... They're probably giving us full airplanes anyway. But I want 40% at least. What if we came down a little bit? Maybe half. Are you still cold? Yeah, they're very cold on everything, dude. Like, look at that. I'm like, oh, runway fees 0. Daily fees 0. $75,000. 70,000. All right, all of our things. Oh, we need to zone these cafes. Let's go. They just don't want. They just don't want to negotiate in good faith. That's what it is. They're like, "Yeah, we want to negotiate," but then they're like, "Nah, bro. You know, we don't want none of that." This poor kitchen guy. I wish I could. I don't know if I hired another dude, if he would go in here. Another guy. You know what I'm saying. All right. Connect to. All right. All assigned. Ready to go. I'm feeling good about this. You know what we're missing over here is environmental overlay. They don't really like it over here, is what I'm saying. So we need to put in some dadgums in places. But I think that'll be in the next episode, though. Because we're already 48 minutes in, and we've already raked one airline over the coals. So... Oh, it's a trash bin. They don't like the trash. Oh, they do use the bathroom. Would you look at that? Would you look at that? A PA amplifier. Oh, sure. We can do that. We can do that. Just in case you guys need to know when the flights are taking off. There you go. Wow. Now I feel better about me. Because I gave these people a bathroom they could use. Nice. All right. Well, in the next episode, more negotiation. And I think we're doing good. We need to add some ambiance over here. But other than that, we're looking good. Like, look at this. Nobody's using this stuff, which makes me happy. I mean, I could be making more money, but also it's just so we can get our airline interest up. But anyway, that's going to do it for this episode of SimAirport. Hopefully you've enjoyed. And if you have any questions, comments, anything like that, throw them down in the comments section down below. Make sure you like and subscribe. And appreciate you hanging out. And until next time, take care.